From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. You'll experience the difference with C&B Linen because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
Well, good Thursday afternoon. Taylor Plott here with your latest forecast, and it's still cold out there. Clouds are still hanging tough across the area. So will we see any breaks in the clouds today? And what about those storm chances coming up? Let's get right into it with your latest forecast. First off, flash flood watch is in effect for a good portion of the area. No watch as of yet for parts of northwestern Alabama, but for Pulaski, Lawrenceburg, Waynesboro, Hohenwald, everybody to the north of the Tennessee state line, you do have a flash flood watch in place. This is going to be going into our Saturday system. No rain today, really no rain tomorrow, but it's late Friday night into Saturday. That's where we're going to see the rain kind of come back across the area. Northeastern Mississippi, you're also under a flash flood watch right now. And again, no watch for parts of northern Alabama as of yet, but that will likely change over the next coming days. Probably even just next coming hours. Here's that cloud cover I mentioned. Low clouds are kind of hanging tough across the area. That's going to keep temperatures a little on the cooler side. I don't think we're going to get as warm as we previously thought across the area. Lawrenceburg, Florence, Pulaski, Cherokee, everybody's seeing that cloud cover just kind of hanging on across the area. I think as we get into the afternoon hours, we'll probably start seeing a little bit of the breaks in the cloud cover. That will allow us to bump the temperatures up just a little bit. But for now, we're pretty much stuck in the mid to upper 30s across the area. 39 in Athens, 37 in Pulaski, 36 over here in Florence and Lawrenceburg. And it's a little bit cooler off to the northwest. Places like Parsons and Henderson coming in at 33 and 34 degrees. And of course, Viper radar, we are clear across the area today. That cold front that brought the severe weather off to our south is still moving off to the east. Trailing line of rain and storms, nothing severe as of now. And really, there's not a huge severe weather risk with this across those areas. There's that high pressure moving on in from the west that's going to usher in that cooler air that's continuing across the area. A little bit breezy as well. Breezy northwest winds at about 15 miles per hour or so. Maybe even some higher gusts out there. So while it might be 38 degrees outside, it's probably going to feel closer to freezing. Here's your futurecast over the next 24 hours. Again, as we get into the afternoon, I think these temperatures are overdone just a tad. I don't think we're going to be 40 at 1 p.m. here in Lawrenceburg. I think it'll be closer to about 36 or 37, maybe 38. But you notice that cloud cover here starting to kind of move on out across the area, and that should allow us to warm up just a little bit later on this afternoon, but still pretty cold out there. As we get into your 6 p.m. hour tonight, northwesterly winds still ushering in that cold air. We're around freezing here in Lawrenceburg tonight. Florence will be dropping down to freezing a little bit later on. And as we get towards midnight, really cold air starts to move on through. Temperatures dropping down into the middle 20s in some places, maybe even into the lower 20s by the time we get into 6 a.m. for your Friday. Lawrenceburg at 24, Hohenwald at 23. So a very cold morning is expected for your Friday. So definitely need to bundle up out there. As we go throughout the day on Friday, we do get a little bit warmer, but clouds start to move back in across the area during the afternoon and evening hours. That's ahead of our system coming in on Saturday. No rain is expected right now for Friday during the day and evening. It's going to be late Friday night into Thursday. Your forecast today, again, clouds still hanging tough across the area for this morning, this afternoon, and then by the time we get into the mid and late part of the afternoon, probably breaking up a little bit. That will allow us to get to about 42 degrees for your high across the area. All right, so let's talk about what's going to happen on Saturday. That's our severe weather chance we're watching for. As we get into Friday, though, like I mentioned, no rain, just some cloud cover. The rain starts to develop late in the overnight hours Friday into Saturday, and there's probably going to be a good swath here right along Interstate 40 where you get a lot of heavy rainfall with that warm front moving up to the north, and that's going to set the stage for some flooding potential. I think a good spot right along the I-40 corridor is probably going to be your best chance at seeing some of that more robust chance of that flash flooding potential. But as you notice here, Saturday 1 p.m. it's a cloud cover still. but we're getting warmer. We're getting close to the 70s across the area, so that's going to bring that kind of energy, that instability across the area. That will give us that chance for those thunderstorms later on. But we're still mainly dry during the day, but then as we get into the nighttime, we're going to start to see those storms kind of move on through across the area. This is midnight. Should see a line of storms situated across parts of Tennessee into Alabama down into Mississippi, and that will continue to track to the east with time. Again, this is midnight, so the storms will be ongoing during the late evening hours on Saturday going into the early morning hours on Sunday. And then behind it, high pressure starts to filter on in. Clouds stick around for your Sunday. It's going to be cold, kind of like what we're seeing today, I think is what we'll be seeing on Sunday. Clouds situated for a good majority of the day. Temperatures not really rising too much, but we do start to clear on out as we get into your Monday. Clouds start to move on out and temperatures will still be on the cooler side as we head into the beginning of next week. Here's our latest Storm Prediction Center outlook. Still a level 2 out of 5 risk for your areas here in southern Tennessee and parts of northwestern Alabama. There is a 3 out of 5. That's your enhanced risk down here across parts of Marion, Winston counties in Alabama, and down towards the Fulton area and Tupelo and further to the south. At the moment, that's where the best chance of severe weather is situated. There's a chance this could be expanded a little bit further to the north, but at this moment, I don't see that happening. But we'll keep an eye on it and give you the latest updates when needed when that new outlook comes out. We are watching the chance for tornadoes. The best chance for those happening will be for those with those supercell thunderstorms that develop possibly during the afternoon and evening hours ahead of that main line. That would carry that higher tornado risk, but will probably still be some tornado threat within the line itself. High winds will also be a possibility, 50 to 70 miles per hour. I don't really see a big hail risk. If we do get hail, that would also be from those supercell thunderstorms. So there's a chance we could see a quarter size hail potential, maybe a little bit larger than that. And of course, flooding. We're also watching that flooding potential. That's probably going to be one of the bigger risks, especially the further north you go. As you lower your severe weather risk, you'll probably increase your flood risk the further north you get towards that I-40 corridor. Your temperature trend over the next several days, a little bit of a roller coaster. Again, it's cooler today, 42 degrees, dropping down to 25 tonight, up to 53 on Friday. Not cooling down too much for your Saturday morning. Saturday, we got that storm threat. Temperatures get up towards 70 degrees, and then cold front moves on through, and we'll keep our temperatures generally in the 40s and 50s, and those lows also getting pretty low down there, down into the low and mid 20s. Here's your futurecast for the remainder, or sorry, 7-day forecast. Starting off for the remainder of the day, again, cold, clouds sticking around, maybe breaking up a little bit as we go into the afternoon hours. Temperatures getting right around 42 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, Saturday, that's the day we're watching for that severe weather and flood potential. Rain ends on Sunday, and then look at that. What's happening on Wednesday? There could be a chance, yes, for some wintry weather on Wednesday. Nothing set in stone right now, but we'll definitely keep you updated on the latest with that.